Hello humans, today we're going to discuss the next big opportunity when it comes to Pokemon cards as far as singles and slabs. It's Rainbow Pikachu. Alright, so let's go over it. I'll put this here so I remember what I'm talking about. Okay, so why is Rainbow Pikachu the next big thing as far as being a big mover in terms of price with a high chance of success? Reason number one, the card looks amazing. Okay, furthermore, I can't sort while I talk, it's too much. Anyways, why is Rainbow Pikachu the next thing to move as far as alt art prices? I had a whole day off. I opened every single tab on TCG Player of every single set list, and I already have all the prices of the booster boxes memorized, and also all the stock that is available on Pokemon Center, which ones are out of stock, which ones are not out of stock, etc., etc. Okay, the thing you have to understand, the whole thing of this whole thing is, the more you understand about the entire picture and how economies work, it kind of, you can gain this much knowledge over here. Let's say it's a circle. If you gain this much knowledge over here, as far as understanding, it actually adds a total circumference around the whole circle. So you could just get a little bit here, you get a little bit here, but it adds, you get exponentially more knowledgeable. And that's the thing. You don't know what you don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Great. Okay. Sounds very smart. Okay. Why is Rainbow Pikachu going to go up? Okay. So within a booster box, in a vacuum, all of the value has to be distributed among all the cards, right? You don't open a booster box and then something is like, there's nothing everything's completely worthless. Now, that can happen, but that doesn't happen in Pokemon, okay? There's a certain ratio of value in the box to what the box actually cost. So, for example, Darkness Ablaze, I believe, has absolute trash in there. The most expensive card is the Charizard, which is like $40. And then everything else is just worthless. So, that product, people would almost never rip for the sake of value. There'll still be the people who rip it for fun. Anyways, after looking, I'll give you the TLDR. I looked at everything, and I think Pikachu is the best investment if you want to make money. And then also, it doesn't hurt that it looks good and you want to keep it anyways. Full disclosure, this is the only one I own, and I will tell you why. That's another thing. If I thought something was really, really good, I would buy some of it before I announce it to the world. But there's a reason I'm announcing it before I'm buying any of them. Basically, it's not worth my time. It's not that it's not worth my time. It's that there isn't enough stock online. I only talk 10s, okay? I only talk about PSA 10s. So if you look on eBay, the market is very thin. You can't even buy 3 of them at the low market price of price charting. You got to pay you got to overpay essentially. And then the prices get exponentially thicker. So the only way for you to buy these in mass is to go to every convention and whatever and try to scoop all of them up all at one time, where the market won't. Remember, the online market is a reflection of everyone's what they have for sale. Once all these people who have stores and stuff, they pull their listings, then that's when the prices will go up. So it doesn't make sense to buy one at a time here and there, unless you can only get 1 or 2. So this is more for it's like a Michelin star. It's not, you don't go 3 stars and fly across the country to go get it. This is more a 1 star. If you're in the area, you see it, you pick it up. Solid investment, in my opinion. Now, within Vivid Voltage, there's only 1 card that's expensive. This. Everything else is like $10 and below. that means there's only one reason to open the product. It's to pull this. If this raw costs less than a booster box, and your hit rates to get one of these is less, then it's probably take you like 3 or 4 booster boxes on average to maybe pull one. So you see, the value disparity is nobody's gonna create more stock on purpose via booster boxes. So the only way to access more Rainbow Pikachus is by forcibly losing money via ripping product. So that means anyone who currently holds one of these now, that they can sell it to you, and then you can pick it up. But then that means you're taking that supply off the market. Right now, the supply is very dry in PSA 10s because other cards you can go on TCG Player or whatever, and there's just like a lot of them. PSA 10s on eBay, because let's just say that's the only place online to go find it. Very, very thin. You could buy 10 of them. You will effectively raise the market price by $50 to $100. So in my opinion, and this is why I'm offering it to all of you, if you go to a card store or you go somewhere and you see it at fair market price, PSA 10, you buy that shit right now, okay? That's advice from me to you. That's my gift because, as I said, this is an opportunity. This is a situational opportunity that I personally cannot access with where I live and the internet. The internet does not give me access to enough supply for me to scoop. I'm bidding on like one right now, but like, yeah, it's specifically English, by the way. There's a lot of PSA 10s, but remember, population isn't really relevant when there's two things. Demand for a card is from the top side. It's from the people. Creation from the bottom side is from booster box prices, hit rates, and availability of more packs. And yeah, Sword and Shield is gone. Vivid Voltage, there's packs like here and there. There's Pikachus waiting to be ripped, but it's in general the price to value gap of ripping Vivid Voltage is so obscene that you're pretty much guaranteed to lose money. So anyone ripping to create more product doesn't make any sense. All right. So what else do I have to say about this? If you see one, buy it PSA 10. If it's I guess like I only talk about PSA 10s, but I guess if you find it raw, the secondary market for people want it raw also, you could get into that. But like that's more of a variance because like, it's near mint, and then there's like specks of white all over it, and then that's when things don't become liquid. I usually only talk about PSA 10s because it's a stable market where everyone, like, a PSA 10 is a PSA 10. When you get into raw, every card is priced differently and everyone has their own opinions. It's grading with PSA is a standardization that people know. PSA 10, I can look up what other PSA 10 sold for. Whereas like individual cards, like, this one has white speck over here, minus $5. This one's over here. What, you think it's LP? Well, I think it's near mint. What, eBay near mint? No, that's mod play. TCG Player, no photos. It's a whole, it's not stable. That's why I don't like it. Now, the only way for you to, like, there's, well, that's a whole rabbit hole that I'm not gonna get into. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret right before I end this video. I'm not wearing pants.